people of Earth, and welcome back to Dark Horde Gaming. I am Dark Horde, and this technically has to do with gaming. Now, if any of you are viewers of my channel, you will know I already have a couple videos on this little beauty right here, the Razer Phone 2. Now, those of you that have this phone, or phones similar, will notice that when you're using it to emulate your video games, that after a while it starts getting hard to handle holding it like this, and sometimes you just need a little extra girth to give you something to hold, like the little 2-in-1 I have made here. But that's not what I will be showing you today. Today, I will be showing you how to make the Mountain Dew Boy. A nice little portable situation to have your games. And now you will notice that some of the modifications I've made to this are a bit different than the base model I am showing you guys how to do. The great thing about it is you'll be able to use whatever different attachments you want because you make it yourselves. Now, transition to showing you how to make it. First thing you'll need is a bit of cardboard. Now, if you're making the Mountain Dew Boy, I would recommend using Mountain Dew boxes. Now, if you're not, use whatever cardboard you like. It's pretty much the same as long as it's the non-corrugated cardboard. That being said, I am pretty sure you can make it with the corrugated cardboard. First step would be to get the outline of your phone. Now, you can do this for whatever phone you have. I just happen to have the Razer Phone 2. And once you have gotten your outline, simply grab your scissors and you cut it out. Now, if past me would have put this in camera, it would have been much clearer to see. But past me was kind of stupid up until this point right here. And all we're doing is cutting it out. And now you'll notice, and feel free at any time to pause this video and work along with me here. You're more than welcome to. You're not watching this because you don't want to hold your phone easier. I don't know, maybe some of you are. And then what you will want to do is grab a case you have for your phone, simply to get the cutout points. Now, rather than doing it like I attempted to, you will want to hold where the cutout points are so you can get a clear line on it. Now you may notice for a lot of phones, scissors will not work for this, so we grab a knife. Preferably you grab a sharper knife than I did, then we get to cutting out the items that need cutting. If you are going to use scissors, use smaller ones than I did. It will make it much easier. And remember, you can use whatever phone you want for this. I just happen to have this one. Then as you see, we have a near perfect cutout. Now we will do this a second time, but not quite the same. Because what we want to do is now rigidify what we have done, as well as make the walls that will hold the phone in place. So you could do the easy way and just make it a little bigger, or you can make more precise measurements. This is more so a guide if you're just throwing it all together and just wanting it to be crude and quick. Now we do this so we can get the folds where we want them to be. we also do need the cutouts, because this will also be the back. Well, the flat of the back. Now you see I'm not fully cutting. I'm only cutting to the lines. Now we will score where we are folding, so it folds that much easier. Otherwise, making that small of an area fold, if you've tried this before, is moderately difficult. Now you do want to be careful not to go too deep here, because if you cut through, that'll just be an area of instability, or negative structural integrity, if I can talk. As you can see, our phone fits snugly inside. These lines were not used in this process. But if you do have buttons that you absolutely need cut out, this will be something that you will do, is just look where the buttons are, draw a couple lines of where you need to cut out, so that you can cut it out. I would wear gloves if you were cutting this close to your fingers. I'm just stupid. Also, a thimble wouldn't hurt either. Actually, I would say more so use the thimble than a glove. I mean, really though, a sharper knife would be much easier for you to handle. Much easier for me to handle. Now you see everything fits. And all we have to do is put them together. But the main reason we did this to prevent the whole thing from bending. Because these two pieces do not bend in the same place, and therefore will prevent bending in the place where they are bent. Not eliminate it, mind you, but prevent it. Now you may need to shave off a tiny chunk. Liver, maybe, to get it to fit perfectly. But you do want it to be rather snug. You don't want your walls going outward. You want them to stay straight. Now you notice that I used the knife to cut the tape here. I did that to make it much easier to do the corners, rather than having to fold it over on itself and using another piece of tape to keep that part down. Plus it ends up making the corner a bit stronger, because it's the same piece of tape holding the tape there, rather than multiple pieces of tape holding the tape there. Less points of failure. And there we have the cradle of the Mountain Dew boy. Now we are nowhere near done with this. Now comes for the hard part.